family, and welcome. This is Kimberly Pupoz, and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a different type of video, something totally different. About this time I want to talk about the hollow earth theory. I like to sometimes talk about controversial theories and how they apply to us as American Aborigines. And I came across a few articles that I want to share with you all. First, I want to, for those of y'all who are not familiar with the hollow earth theory, I'm going to go into explain what it is and what it entails. And then I'm also go into detail about the various indigenous tribes and the Aboriginal tribes across the globe, the melanated race that had shared these stories, the myths, mythologies that's been passed down from generation to generation. And I'm going to touch on that in this video. But before we start, I wanted to go ahead and tell you all about my business, my company. This is my website, Purpose Counseling and Wellness Center. It says here, feel like you're falling apart? Let us help you with the missing pieces in your life. Purpose Counseling and Wellness Center, PCWC, provides a variety of therapeutic counseling services geared towards helping individuals, families, and communities. Our goal is to assist individuals holistically through our transpersonal counseling psychological services. And here I am on Psychology Today, and you can check us out. Give us a call today. So let's get started, you guys. First of all, I wanted to go over what you need to know about hollow earth theory. Let me see. I kind of had another article too. 7 things. Yeah, this is the same article. I don't know why I pulled them up twice. But anyway, this article sort of explains exactly the 7 things you need to know about the hollow earth theory. Just pretty much give you in a nutshell of what it entails and what people believe about the hollow earth theory. It's very controversial. Some people believe that there's no such thing as the hollow earth, whereas some people do. It says the hollow earth theory. This article was published. It's called 7 Things You Need to Know About the Hollow Earth Theory. It was published in Purpoz, and it was written by R.J. Wilson on April 2017. It says here, the hollow earth theory has been described as the mother of all conspiracy theories by us just now. At first glance, the theory really is more of a hypothesis. It seems laughably silly. The earth, according to the theory, is completely hollow, and there's an entire civilization living on the core. There's a massive government conspiracy to stop people from finding out the truth, and the conspiracy is helmed by the most powerful people of the world, who also happens to be lizards. So, in this theory, it's pretty much believes that the earth is hollow, that the North Poles have holes in them. According to some of these theorists, they believe that the poles have holes in them. I can pull up a picture here for you all to see it. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see, hollow earth. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up an image so you all can see it. Here it is right here. Here's some examples of the hollow earth. It's like the North Poles, they believe has holes in them, and that it leads into another world. Or some people may say a dimension or a world. And inside the earth, they believe that there's the sun. The core is actually the sun, to another world. And so that's what some people believe. And it's been told by the ancients from generation to generation that this story holds true. And it says here, I'm going to give you the 7 points that you need to know about this theory. It says, first, they believe that the sun is inside the earth. I just mentioned that to you, how they believe the sun is inside the earth. Here's a picture of one right here showing that the sun, there's a sun right there inside of the earth. And let's go back to the article. The second thing that this theory believes in is that humans are created by reptilian aliens. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I don't believe that. Me personally, I don't. But some people believe that that's true. It says humans have been created by reptilians. You know, I personally don't believe that. You know, I did do a video about 2 or 3 years ago talking about the reptilians and about the different aliens. Y'all may want to check that out. And I sort of talk about that and touch on the Anunnaki. So that's another theory that some people who believe in the hollow earth theory believes. And yeah. The other one is that reptilians aren't the only beings in the Earth's core. I have heard that as well. That's the theory that's run around, that there are different species that live within the Earth's core, and that some people believe that it's some kind of way it's linked to Antarctica, because they say that people are not allowed to go to Antarctica. There's a reason for that. And they also believe that there are aliens also inside the Earth's core. You know, there's so many places here on Earth that has been unexplored. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's the truth. You know, we haven't even explored the ocean. You know, we always talk about going out of space, explore space and everything, but there's a lot of places here on the Earth that has not been thoroughly traveled or explored, you know, on this planet. And I wouldn't be surprised. But that there are other creatures or living entities that are here that we don't know about. Number 4 is that some people have been to the inner earth. There has been some stories about that. I believe I read an article, a story about a pilot that some kind of way ended up getting lost and ended up in Middle Earth as well. I believe that, I'm not sure, it was like at the turn of the century, in the 1900s, I believe, where this, I want to say 1940s, if I'm not mistaken, or it might have been a plane or a ship. But don't take my word for it. Y'all can research it. There's some stories out there about how some people have actually been in Middle Earth, and some people say that it's a figment of their imagination, and some people actually believe in the story and the truth. Here go an example. This might be the one that I was talking about. It says here, the first known expedition was in 1943 with a German sailor. Yeah, sailor. I think this is the one I was talking about. Not a sailor. He wasn't a pilot, but he was on the ocean. And his name is Carl Unger. He said allegedly took a boat into Hollow Earth's core. There he met an advanced civilized or Rainbow Island. And he said that sounds like the plot of a Super Mario game, but just stay with us for a second. And so it goes into details and explain what he saw in the Earth's core. And when he came out of the Earth's core, he wrote details of what he saw when he was there. A lot of people think it was just a figment of his imagination. He just made that up, or he just made it up. And some people believe in his story. He gave very vivid, detailed accounts of what happened when he was there. And then the other one is number 5. Is there are 3 openings leading from the Earth's core surface to the inner surface. And they say usually they believe it's the North and the South poles typically. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, some people believe Antarctica is another area where people can explore into hollow earth. But let's see what this article says. It says 2 are near the poles, with 1 in the Himalayan mountains. So it says the Himalayas. And it says it's important to note that for hollow earthers, there is no true North Pole. And they said North and South Pole, so it says no true North and South Pole. And it says, in their place, a polar opening that leads into inner Earth. Anyone en route to a polar opening is eventually stopped by outer Earth guardsmen. And so that's the same thing that I believe the sailor that I was telling you about. He experienced a similar situation where he got stopped and was questioned, And they don't want people on outer Earth to be allowed access into inner Earth. And it says in some cases, people stay for quite a while. One popular hollow earth document tells of an unnamed man who lived for a year with the giants of the inner Earth. That man wrote about the experience, although his accounts mainly focused on the size of the giants. So that one didn't really go into much detail, did he? But anyway, number 6 is the entire world is inside a hollow planet. It says, oh yeah, you thought the theory ended at the surface of the planet. Think again, according to this author. So some people believe that the world is inside the hollow earth planet. I'm going to give a link to you all to this particular article so y'all can read for yourselves if y'all want to check it out. And then the 7th theory, the seventh belief is that the town of Hamilton, Ohio actually recognizes the hollow earth theory. So in the town of Hamilton, if y'all Ohio, if y'all ever want to go there, y'all may want to go there to learn more about people's theories about hollow earth and learn more. Because they have a group of people that actually believe in this theory, and some people are actually doing research and trying to prove that the theory is correct. But let's go on to the other article. I wanted to share with you all this one because this one really caught my eye. This one is about the American Aboriginals, the Native Americans here in the Americas. They share a story about from the Hopi Indians, the Hopi Indians, and also the Australians, the Australian Aborigines. They also have stories about hollow earth. That. Some people, here it is, it says, esoteric knowledge, Hermetic mysteries of the universe, mystery schools, star seed science, and spirituality, the dragon serpent bloodline. It says out the way of the inner earth, ancient ancestral emergence stories. Now, I'm not sure who wrote this particular article, but it's a great read. They also shared the link to the documentary from PBS, and it says the Hopi Indian origins. And in this story, it goes into details about how they touch on Middle Earth, the hollow earth theory. It says here, Sacred Stories from PBS Native American shows animated depiction folklore from Native American cultures. This animated short film series of the Hopi original stories. It says many Native American people share a belief they emerged from the earth. The Hopi, the westernmost group of Pueblo Indians, is one of these people. The Hopi origin story has that the Hopis used to live beneath the earth. You see, they say beneath the earth. When it came to the merge into the world, that the Hopi met Masa, caretaker and creator of the earth, and promised him that he will help take care of the earth as a trade-off for saying that the sacred story of the Hopi origins includes a covenant that Hopi people will be stewards of the earth. After making this promise, Pueblo Indians began a sacred quest under Nassau's order to find center spaces and settle, and populations marked their settlement with spiral insignias as they found them. And here's a picture right up here, the spiral insignia. They show that in the documentary. And then here are some more pictures. The Hopi, this came from the Hopi Cultural Center. Didn't mean to mispronounce that, you guys. Hopi Indians, not Hopi, but Hopi. And this goes into details. This is information from the Hopi Center. And here's another picture right here from PBS. It says, to find your home, you must find the center place. And it says, I'm going to put a link to this to you guys so y'all can check it out as well. It says, the Hopi was widely considered to be the oldest of the native people within North America, and current total population of 14,212, which I believe is sort of off because they don't even include the Aborigines in any of these numbers, so we're excluded on a lot of stuff. And I believe a lot of the natives were classified as black. The Aborigines, they don't include the Aboriginals as well, who are the Paleo Indians, and so the numbers are totally off, because I believe there's a bigger American indigenous population if accurate numbers were projected, and people who can properly claim their indigenous heritage, it will make a world of difference. But anyway, let's get back to this topic. It says here, the historically claimed inhabited by the Hopi people had now surrounded the Hopi reservation, and is known as Black Mesa, the plateau rising 1,000 feet above the grasslands. Yet the Hopi is known as the Tawanase, the center of the universe, located in northern Arizona. The Hopi reservation encompasses approximately 1.5 million acres with an elevation of 7,200 feet, offering a panoramic view of the surrounding low altitudes in the desert. And see, here are some more beautiful pictures. This spiral shape that they keep on speaking of, giving a vivid detail of the theory of hollow earth, with the sun being down in the middle of the earth, the core, I believe. And then here go another spiral. The spiral right here, the spiral sitting right here, and then they have the sun that it looks like, and then down here, up here, there's another depiction. Here's the person inside the earth, and this is showing the outside portion of the earth right there. And then I love this artwork down here. They talk about the Australian Aboriginal art depicts the spiral and emerges. It has the same symbol right here. The emergence right here and right here. And this is a nice, interesting theory that they have. Here's another spiral found in Native American sacred sites. That same spiral right there. And here go the indigenous people dressed in their feathered headgear. Right here along the stone. That, it looks so similar to what the Australians had drew. And the Australians are much older than the natives, more ancients. They are us, the American Aborigines that were here. So let's scroll down. I love these artworks. They put some beautiful pictures over here. And here go another, they go into detail about the ant people. I'm not going to go into that because I wasn't intending to make this video so long. But they got more pictures. They got pictures from New Mexico, descendants of the ancient Hopi, you know, and here are more pictures. It says the Hopi rock carvings of the ant people, North Arizona. This is really neat, you guys. So cool. And they're still going into detail about the ant people. And it says Agartha, the hollow earth theory and mythology. And then they go more into the mythology part. And here go the picture again right here, hollow earth theory. That where the earth is hollow and there's a sun in the middle and there's another world actually inside the earth. And it says, what is Agartha? Agartha is the ancient mythical city which is said to be located in the earth's core. The city is known by being different. Agartha, Agarhati, Agartha, or Agartha. It is related to hollow earth theory and is popular subject in esotericism, Shambhala, and Shambhala or Sangrisala is sometimes said to be its capital city. Interesting. You talk about the city. Here's more diagrams of the city right here and how it sits inside of hollow earth. This is so neat, you guys. And they're showing this from the Americas, if I'm not mistaken, from the world actually. They got Brazil right here. They got, let me get my pointer out. I don't know. They got Brazil right here. And then here is Kentucky Mammoth Cave right here in the Americas. And here's the pyramids from Giza. And it just shows you how it leads into the, this world. And it talks about the myth of Agartha. And then they mention the Buddhist, Central Asian Buddhists spoke, but in muted tones, about the kingdom of Agartha. Stories of civilizations that live in hollow earth are passed from family to one generation to another from writing instruments, facilitating the memory. Agartha was known as a heaven for the population vanished continent. It was considered a center of intellectual progress and enlightenment. So, there's more stories about Agartha, and then here's this Aborigines and, the indigenous people of the Amazon. Here they are. I believe this is from the Amazon. I'm just trying to look at it and make sure. Yeah, I believe that's from the Amazon. It looks so much like that. Some of the stuff looks similar to the Australians, but here it is. We'll go on down. And it's a lot of information, you guys. And they talk about the Indian mythology and talk about other cultures that talks about this Middle Earth theory. And I find it quite interesting that, and here's more theorists right here. And it's that the naval admiral right here that had some accounts. It says real life experience by honored U.S. Navy personnel who witnessed the Middle Earth event that took place. And so then they talk about what the Nazis' view is about Middle Earth. And we'll skip on down. And yeah, this article is so extensive and so interesting. It goes into detail. I did not see an author's name to this particular article, but they had some really, really, really interesting things to say in this article. I'm gonna definitely have to check out this Hopi origin story, because it goes more and more into details about the mysteries of the universe and how, the science and the spirituality behind all these mythical stories and theories that are constantly being shared with us to this very day. And yeah, but I would love to see what you all think about this. I just wanted to share this wonderful information we got with y'all about the Middle Earth theory and how it applies to the indigenous people here in the Americas, and how they too believe that there is a such thing as the Middle Earth, to the origins and the beginning of life. But if you can, please don't forget to follow me on my social media on Instagram, and also I'm on TikTok, and also on Twitter, and also don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. But I would like to see what you all think about this Middle Earth theory, the Hollow Earth theory. I would like to know what you all think. Do you all think that is real? Do you believe it's true? Do you think that these mythologies, stories are true by the indigenous? Please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, love and peace, family. Bye-bye.